What if I told you that the same pain you buried inside your chest, the one you never spoke about, is about to become your public power? What if I told you the sleepless nights, the silent breakdowns, the moments where you held your breath just so no one would hear you cry, were never ignored? November 2nd is not just a date on the calendar. It is a spiritual appointment, a divine notification. Heaven has circled this day with your name written beside it, because on this day, something unbelievable happens. The truth you kept locked inside your ribs, the truth you thought would die inside your silence, will no longer remain hidden. You didn't imagine the pain. You didn't exaggerate the betrayal. You were not dramatic. You were divine. Heaven was watching. Every tear was recorded. Every lie said about you was written down. Every prayer whispered into your pillow was heard. And now, heaven is done being quiet. Someone is about to speak your truth out loud without you asking. The lie that people believed about you is about to collapse. The truth they tried to bury is about to rise from the ground like fire. But wait, this is not a warning of exposure to embarrass you. This is exposure to empower you. Your pain isn't being revealed to shame you. It's being revealed to restore you. Listen closely. The people who saw your breakdown will soon witness your breakthrough. The people who called you weak will soon call you inspiration. The same hands that pointed fingers at you will soon clap for you, because heaven is about to flip the script. You thought your pain disqualified you? It actually licensed you. It made you relatable. It made you real. It made you chosen. And if you stay until the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how your hidden pain becomes your platform. You'll know why heaven waited until November 2nd to open this chapter of your life. You'll see why every tear was necessary and every delay was divine. But first, I want to know something. Have you ever cried in silence with no one there to ask, "Are you okay?" Have you ever smiled in front of people and then broke down the second you closed your door? Have you ever felt everything and said nothing? If yes, drop this in the comments right now. I've cried in silence, but heaven heard me. Because this video isn't just information, it's confirmation. You didn't press this video by accident. You were guided to it. So, take a deep breath, because before this story ends, your pain will make sense. Your tears will find purpose. And November 2nd will no longer be just a date. It will be the day your hidden pain becomes your public power. People saw your smile. They saw your strength. They saw you show up every single day like everything was fine. But what they didn't see was the battle happening behind your eyes. They didn't hear the questions you asked heaven in the dark. They didn't hear your heart whisper, "Why me? Why do I always have to be the strong one?" You see, the world only pays attention to the noise, to the loud pain, the public breakdowns, the visible tears. But your pain was silent. It was buried. It didn't scream. It echoed inside your soul. And because people didn't see it, they thought it didn't exist. They said, "You're fine," when you were anything but. They said, "You're strong," but you were tired of being strong. They said, "It's not that deep," and yet it felt like drowning. But listen carefully. Just because people didn't see it doesn't mean heaven didn't record it. There were nights when you sat in front of the mirror. No makeup, no mask, no performance. Just you. Your reflection staring back at you. Your eyes swollen from crying. The world slept, but your soul didn't. That was the mirror moment. You didn't say it out loud, but your soul whispered, "God, why me? Why do I love people who hurt me? Why do I give so much and receive so little? Why does pain follow me like a shadow?" And in that silent moment, when you thought no one heard you, heaven leaned in. Because while people ignored your quiet pain, heaven archived it. Every tear you cried, documented. Every betrayal you swallowed, written down. Every time you held someone else while you were breaking, recorded in heaven's court. But here's the twist. Your pain didn't weaken your destiny. It qualified it. That silent suffering you carried, that wasn't useless pain. That was legal evidence in heaven's courtroom. The ones who lied about you, betrayed you, abandoned you, made you feel small, They thought they were breaking you. They didn't know they were building your testimony. They thought your silence meant you were weak. But it meant you were being watched, not by them, but by heaven. Heaven said, "Stay still. I'm taking notes. I'm gathering receipts. I will speak when the time is right, because justice doesn't always scream. Sometimes it waits." And now, that waiting season is ending. Your pain has been submitted as proof. Your tears were not wasted. They were evidence. Evidence that you remained kind when you had every reason to be bitter. Evidence that you stayed loyal while others were plotting against you. Evidence that you loved even when your heart was repeatedly damaged. This is why heaven is about to turn your hidden story into public glory. You thought those lonely nights disqualified you? No, they prepared you. You thought silence meant heaven abandoned you? No, it meant heaven was building your case. People saw your situation, but heaven saw your endurance. People saw the betrayal, but heaven saw your restraint. People saw you being quiet, but heaven heard you praying. Engagement moment. Take 10 seconds right now and answer this honestly in the comments. Did you ever smile in front of people, but cry when you were finally alone? If yes, write, "Heaven saw my hidden pain." Because your story is not over. It's being written in a higher courtroom. And on November 2nd, the judge speaks. You thought no one saw you. Not the way your hands trembled when you held back tears. Not the way you whispered prayers into your pillow, just hoping someone, anyone, was listening. Not the way your voice cracked when you said, "I'm fine," even though your soul was screaming. But just because humans didn't hear you, doesn't mean heaven didn't. Heaven has a surveillance system, not of cameras and microphones, but of hearts, tears, and truth. Every prayer you whispered in frustration was documented. Every tear that slid down your face in the middle of the night was counted. Every time you stayed silent instead of fighting back, it was recorded, not as weakness, but as evidence of character. You weren't alone in that room when you broke down. There were witnesses, not human ones, but divine ones. While the world ignored your pain, angels took attendance. While people pretended they didn't see your struggle, destiny was taking notes. While nobody understood your heart, divine timing whispered, "Wait, I'm still writing." You didn't know it, but there were angels assigned to your pain, not to stop it, but to witness it, record it, and make sure it serves a purpose. Because heaven never wastes suffering. And those prayers you thought disappeared into the ceiling? They didn't vanish. They were filed, labeled, time-stamped, preserved, stored in the vault of heaven, waiting for one moment, your divine clearance. But here's the twist. The people who hurt you, the ones who lied, twisted the story, walked away like nothing happened, they thought they got away. They thought silence meant victory. They thought your kindness meant defeat. They thought your forgiveness meant weakness. But no one escapes heaven's surveillance, because while they buried the truth, heaven planted it. And anything heaven plants grows back stronger. The same story they tried to hide, heaven is about to broadcast it, not to embarrass you, not to shame you, but to vindicate you, to show the world you weren't crazy. You weren't dramatic. You weren't the villain. You were the witness of divine testing. And now, you are about to become the evidence of divine justice. Heaven doesn't rush. Heaven doesn't forget. Heaven doesn't lose files. So if you've ever said, "Does God even see me?" This is your answer. Yes. Every tear, every prayer, every betrayal, every time you stayed silent instead of retaliating. Comment prompt, engagement time. If this hit your soul, write in the comments right now, "I'm ready for my truth to be revealed." Because this isn't just a video, this is a declaration, this is a summons in the court of heaven. This is heaven saying, "I saw it, I heard it, I recorded it, and now, on my timing, I will reveal it." Let's be honest, there was a night, maybe more than one, when you almost gave up. Not because you were weak, but because you were tired of being strong all the time. You held everything together for so long, and still, nothing changed. No apology, no breakthrough, No miracle. Just silence. You prayed, but heaven seemed quiet. You tried to stay hopeful, but reality kept screaming louder. You gave love, loyalty, patience, and in return, you got betrayal, delays, and disappointment. And then it happened. That night when your heart whispered, "I don't want to do this anymore." You didn't scream. You didn't shatter glass. You just laid there, still exhausted, staring at the ceiling, wondering if God forgot your address. You weren't angry. You were empty. You wondered, why do I keep trying when nothing changes? Why does God let me hurt this much? If He's real, why won't He help me? That was your breaking point. But here's what you didn't know. But here's the twist. That night, the night you thought was your ending, was not a breakdown. It was activation. Pain didn't break you. It branded you. It marked you as chosen. Not chosen for suffering, but chosen for purpose. That moment, when you didn't give up even though you wanted to, became your final test before elevation. Heaven wasn't ignoring you. Heaven was measuring you. Not your strength, but your endurance. Because crowns are not given at the beginning of the battle. They're given at the end. That breaking point was not proof of your weakness. It was proof you were seconds away from a breakthrough. You didn't quit. You didn't turn cold. You didn't become like them. That's why heaven said, now they're ready. Ready for the reversal, ready for the reward, ready for public elevation. Because only those who pass through fire without burning others can be trusted to carry the flame of destiny. Your pain was not a punishment. It was preparation. Your isolation was not abandonment. It was transformation. God was not late. He was building a testimony that couldn't be denied. Engagement prompt. If you've ever been at that breaking point but still held on, comment right now. I survived the silence. Say it proudly, and because that silence didn't bury you, it baptized you. And now, that breaking point is becoming your launching point. The same night you thought was your ending will be the story that inspires millions. There are dates on the calendar that feel ordinary to the world, but in the spiritual realm, they're circled, underlined, and sealed with divine intention. November 2nd is one of those dates, not chosen by man, chosen by heaven. This is the day where what was whispered in shadows will be spoken in daylight, where lies lose their power, where masks fall off, where truth, your truth, finally walks into the room unapologetically. For years, you carried a story that no one really knew. People saw the smiles, but not the scars. They saw the healed version of you, but not the battles it took to get there. And maybe you thought, if God loves me, why does He allow people to misunderstand me? If I'm chosen, why do I stay silent while lies grow louder? But November 2nd comes with an answer. Because exposure is not always punishment. Sometimes it's justice, divine justice. Exposure is when heaven says, enough. The truth belongs to the light now. It's when God takes your tears and uses them as ink to rewrite the narrative. It's when your story is no longer controlled by those who hurt you, but by the one who healed you. But here's the twist. Your story won't be exposed to humiliate you. It will be exposed to empower you. This is not about shaming you. This is about showing them how you survived. It's about revealing the truth, not to make you look weak, but to prove how strong you really were. The world won't just see your pain. They'll see your perseverance. They won't just see what broke you. They'll see how God rebuilt you. And yes, the people who laughed at you, they'll see. The ones who lied on your name, they'll see. The ones who acted blind to your pain, they'll see. But you won't need revenge, because your elevation will be the loudest response. Truth is not coming to destroy you. It's coming to reveal you. Heaven isn't exposing your struggle. It's exposing your strength. It's proving your loyalty, your endurance, your faithfulness. This is why your silence was necessary. God didn't let you defend yourself because He was reserving the microphone for Himself. You stayed quiet, not because you were weak, but because heaven whispered, "Let me speak for you." And now, this is the season where God speaks. The rumors will fade, the lies will fall powerless. The truth will rise, like the sun after the longest night. Call to action, engagement boost. If you're listening to this and something inside you knows this is your time, then type it right now in the comments. I claim this shift. Not tomorrow, not someday, now. Because November 2nd is not just the day heaven exposes the truth, it's the day heaven confirms. You were never forgotten. You were never overlooked. You were never unworthy. You were simply hidden until it was time to be revealed. And now, it's time. There's a shift happening. You can feel it, even if you can't explain it. The silence is fading, the storm is clearing, and the same world that overlooked you is about to witness you. Because when God decides to elevate you, He doesn't do it in private. He does it publicly, where even your doubters can't deny it. The people who once rolled their eyes at your dreams, the ones who whispered behind your back, the ones who said they'll never make it, they're about to watch you rise, not because you begged for validation, but because heaven scheduled your revelation. Very soon, your name will be spoken in rooms you've never walked into. People you've never met will mention you with honor. Doors you never knocked on will open, not because of who you know, but because heaven knows you. And here's the beautiful part. You won't have to announce yourself. You won't have to prove yourself. Your story will speak for you. Because when someone asks, how did they get here? Your answer won't be revenge. It will be faith, pain, and purpose. But here's the twist. God is not giving you revenge. He's giving you revelation. He's not handing you a sword to fight back. He's giving you a spotlight to stand in. Why? Because this was never about destroying your enemies. This was about developing your destiny. Your pain wasn't pointless. It became a blueprint. It became a story. It became proof that God can turn graves into gardens, wounds into wisdom, pain into power. And listen closely. Someone out there, maybe thousands, are about to survive because you didn't give up. Your story will become their survival guide. Your scars will become their map. Your breakthrough will become their hope. That is why God didn't let you stay bitter. That's why He didn't let you stop loving. Because this rising is not just about you. It's about everyone who will heal because of you. You didn't go through all of this just to shine. You went through it so you could help others out of the dark. Engagement prompt. Pause right here and answer this honestly in the comments. Would you forgive those who caused your pain once you rise? Yes or no? Because this is where heaven looks at your heart, not after you're healed, but before you're crowned. Forgiveness doesn't mean they were right. Forgiveness means they no longer control your future. And when you rise, and you will, God wants your heart light, not heavy. So breathe. You're not behind. You're not forgotten. You are in the middle of your prophecy unfolding. Very soon people will say, I always knew they would make it. But you will smile because you'll know the truth. It wasn't luck. It wasn't chance. It was heaven. And your pain, it didn't disqualify you. It qualified you. There will come a moment when the truth finally steps into the light, when the secrets, whispers, and lies that once tried to bury you can no longer survive in the open air. That moment is sacred, not because people suddenly believe you, but because heaven finally speaks for you. You won't need to argue. You won't need to prove. You won't need to defend your name. Because when God reveals the truth, He doesn't need help from anybody. This is the part of the story where heaven says, step back, just stand, just shine. Let me talk now. People will expect you to lash out, to expose everyone, to scream your story, but you won't. You don't have to. Because when the truth reveals itself, your silence becomes more powerful than their screams. They'll wonder, why aren't you clapping back? Why aren't you exposing them? Why aren't you telling your side? And you'll respond calmly, because heaven already did. But here's the twist. The very people who lied about you will have to correct themselves. The same ones who painted you as the villain will have to admit they were wrong. Not because you forced them, but because the truth left them no choice. No, they may not apologize out loud. No, they might never say, I'm sorry, to your face. But they will think it, they will feel it, and most importantly, They will watch you rise. And the world will finally see the real you, not the edited version they created. They'll see the strength behind your silence, the grace behind your pain, the loyalty behind your loneliness. They will say, I misunderstood them. I judged them too soon. I didn't know what they were carrying. And you won't have to say a single word, because your life will speak louder than any explanation you could give. This is what real victory looks like. Not revenge, not humiliation, but restoration. Your name restored. Your dignity restored. Your purpose restored. And the loudest part of your testimony won't be your voice. It will be your peace. Because when truth comes, real warriors don't fight. They stand still. They shine. They let heaven speak. Engagement moment. Take a second and answer this in the comments. If the truth came out today, could you stay silent and let God speak for you? Yes or no? Because this is where maturity meets destiny. Your job was never to expose them. Your job was to outgrow them. You don't need to be louder. You just need to be real. And that's exactly who heaven is revealing to the world. Not the broken version, not the misunderstood version, but the authentic, healed, powerful, divine version of you. So breathe, stand tall. The prophecy is being fulfilled, not when everyone claps for you, but when heaven confirms you. You are not just surviving the story, you are becoming the voice of victory. Before this video ends, take a breath. Everything you went through, every silent cry, every unanswered prayer, every heartbreak you carried without telling a soul, it was never a punishment. It was a prophecy that said, you will not stay where you were broken. A prophecy that whispered, your story is not ending in pain. It is beginning in purpose. You see, God never abandoned you. He wasn't punishing you. He was positioning you. He was taking what was meant to destroy you and turning it into the very thing that will define you. Maybe you didn't understand why you had to be the strong one, why you had to survive what others didn't, why you felt everything more deeply than everyone else. But now you're starting to see it. You weren't being destroyed. You were being designed for impact, designed for influence, designed for a story that only someone who walked through fire could tell. And here's the truth no one told you. Your pain is not your ending. It's your evidence. Evidence that you were chosen. Evidence that God trusted you with a battle because He already wrote your victory. You didn't break. You bent. You didn't die. You transformed. You didn't lose. You learned. And now, you rise. Whisper line, soft, cinematic. The same tears that broke you are about to bless you. Those tears watered the seeds of your future. Those sleepless nights built a strength you don't even realize you carry. And that heart, the one you thought was shattered, is now the proof that nothing can stop a soul protected by heaven. So as this chapter closes, hear me clearly. Your pain was never a punishment. It was a prophecy. A prophecy that says, you will heal, you will rise, you will lead others out of the same darkness you conquered. And now heaven asks you, are you ready to walk into the life your pain prepared you for? Final declaration, comment prompt. If you're ready, speak it out loud in the comments. My pain becomes power now, not tomorrow, not someday, now. Final call to action, like this video. Share it with someone who needs this confirmation. Subscribe, because the next prophecy reveals November 5th, when heaven turns exposure into elevation. Because this journey isn't over, it's just beginning. And the same God who saw your pain is now preparing to show your power.